What's up, my shit fits? Welcome back to another episode of Cut Shit Get Fit. I am your lovely host, Rafael Matashetti, and this is another edition of my car ride podcast and video cast vlog thing that I started because I've been really enjoying it. And some other news that I wanted to bring up, because I feel like I'm at that point in my career. I just looked over and my camera angle is like freaking terrible, so I'm going to pull over and change this up. Oh, that's a lot better. All right, let's continue on. So I was thinking about this. I get a lot of good ideas when I walk my dog. Which, by the way, is another tip for you people out there for fitness and health. Start taking walks without your phone, music, or anything, just to be alone with your thoughts. You'd be surprised how many good ideas you'll get and how much clarity you'll get just being with yourself. I'm going to switch up my podcast a little bit where I'm actually going to stop interviewing as many people as I usually do. And the reason behind that is it's starting to get to a point where I've been interviewing so many fitness professionals and it's starting to sound all the same. You know, when you interview coaches that have been in the fitness industry for a couple years, a decade, you can only get so many answers to kind of the same questions as everyone's looking for, you know. And sometimes when I've interviewed some people, there hasn't been enough like depth or, you know, stuff where it gets me really, really excited. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to only interview some like really, really big name individuals in the industry where I feel like, because of their vast experience and dedication to providing really good information out in the world, I think that has better value. So an example of that is like when I had Dr. Stuart McGill on my show, like I was so excited to have him on because he's the top leading researcher on spine mechanics. Like, who wouldn't want to listen to that? You know, another example is Krista Scott Dixon from Precision Nutrition. Like, she's been in the game for so long, and every time I hear her speak, it blows my mind. And I've had her on my show for three times already. Wow, I can't speak. I honestly would like just interview her every single week if I could. And here's a little secret, I guess you want to call it, but I'm going to have her on my show for my 300th episode because it's going to be freaking bananas and it's going to be amazing. So a little change up. I'm going to do more solo episodes like this more frequently, because the interesting thing is that ever since maybe 2 years ago when I started telling people to add me on Facebook after listening to my show, I would always reach out to any new friend requests, and I still do to this day. So anyone who adds me on Facebook, I message them right away like, hey, what's up? Thanks for adding me. How did you hear about me? Was it my podcast? When people say yes, I ask them what episodes have been the most helpful. And every single person has responded back with, you know, I like your interviews, but your solo episodes have really helped me. And I've always been so surprised, like, holy shit, people actually want to listen to me talk. So I think I'm going to gear towards more solo episodes of me doing my random rambles, and even do some like actual presentations where I would actually put something together and maybe even like film my PowerPoint presentation while I speak over it, and then upload it to YouTube and put it onto my podcast, and maybe do like an hour-long presentation like that. Because I have a lot of presentations saved on my computer that, you know, fitness enthusiasts and everyday Joes and Janes would probably want to listen to. So I'm going to start doing that a little bit more. and interview, some people here and there. I still have a bunch scheduled, so I think I'm going to keep those. But moving forward, you're going to see a lot and hear a lot more of just me than, a new guest every single week. I'm really excited about this because I just feel like I'm at that point where I feel like I can give a lot more, And the other interesting thing is, like, how many more people do you need to hear from that are going to tell you that exercise is good for you, eating less than eating less every single day, eating vegetables, eating protein is a good way to go. So I'm going to make this selfishly a little bit more about myself, but I just feel like I have a voice now compared to when I started my podcast, where I wanted my podcast to be about others. And I just feel like I can give more at this point in my career. So hopefully, not hopefully, I know this will go in the right direction, and I know a lot of my listeners listening right now is going to appreciate all my new content. So get ready for 2020. It's going to be a freaking awesome ride. So I was so excited to get this recording done. I totally forgot to look at my top 3 cities, so I apologize. I will maybe make a post on it on Facebook or Instagram. But anyway, today's topic. Today is December 1st. So in reality, I tell every single client, the month of December, your goal is not weight loss or getting new PRs in the gym. It's about maintaining your weight and maintaining your fitness level, because we all know that cookies are going to start showing up, chocolates are going to start showing up, wine is going to start showing up, Christmas parties, Christmas lunches, Christmas dinners, you name it. It's going to start happening faster than you can even realize. So what I want to talk about today is realistic expectations for 2020. And I want to go into a little bit more practical advice that I think everyone should start implementing now, or if you're one of those people who are like, January 1st, I'm going to go do it. So here's some practical advice to get your fitness and health in order and have a game plan, an attack plan that's going to make you successful in 2020. So I stole this from Dr. Jay Tita. I think I had him on my show 2 years ago. And he follows the 5S rule. So when it comes to nutrition, you want to have, hopefully I don't forget this, shakes, soups, salads, stir fries, and holy crap, what's the last one? Oh my God, I'm totally blanking. What did I say? Soups, shakes, salads, stir fries, and scrambles. So those 5 S's, if you follow them during 2020, you will be successful. So when you look at those 5, I guess you would call them food groups, food ways of cooking, you can make some really delicious and healthy, balanced meals that's going to keep you going through heavy workouts, hard workouts, and help you feel full and lose weight. All those 5 things that I listed all have in common that you can have high protein. So in soups, you can literally make a chicken soup, a turkey soup, find any recipe online. This is so funny. When I have nutrition coaching clients, they all ask me can you give me some recipes for X, Y, and Z? And I'm like, sure. And it doesn't even matter what they ask me, because it's this is what I usually do. You want, recipes for tofu. All right, here I go. Go on Google. Top 10 healthy recipes for tofu. I find it, click the first link, read it through, see if it's good, and I send it to them. And anyone can do this. So for soups, go online right now and type up top 10 healthy soup recipes. Boom, done. Like I remember last winter, I went through a whole phase of making sweet potato and carrot soup. And it was the most delicious thing ever. And because I like spicy things, I threw a shit ton of sriracha in there. And then that would be, part of my lunch, dinner, or whatever. You could put it in a container, heat it up at work, and I always have some sort of protein source. And it was like quick and easy, different texture. It kept things fun. And like soups, there's so many different combinations you can do. Right? I think that this is the beauty of this 5S rule, is that there's so many combinations you can do. So for those picky eaters, like there's like sky's the limit, right? So this goes down to shakes too. Like everyone says, oh, you should have a protein shake. You have a protein shake. Like literally go on Google again. Top 10 healthiest protein shake recipes. Boom, done. Try them all and find the ones that you love the best, right? You can throw in vegetables. You can throw in fruit, you can throw in whatever you want, and it's gonna fill you up and get you through the day. And then scrambles, like this is the beauty. Like I love eggs, love them. So why not throw in spinach, peppers, mushrooms, onions, whatever you can think of into the scramble. You have a shit ton of veggies and a really good protein source of eggs. Boom, done. Salads. We all know salad's good for you. And again, so many different variations you can do, right? Literally go to the supermarket and pick out spinach, kale, an arugula, or a spring mix, whatever. Cut up some other vegetables, have them put them in containers, grill a bunch of chicken, grill a bunch of turkey, whatever meat source, protein source you want, and mix it all up. Create a balsamic and olive oil vinaigrette, boom, done. Send it off into a package, on to work. And then you have stir fries. Like, I love stir fries. You can literally go to stores and buy pre-made stir fry packs, and all you need to do is throw it on a pan, cook it, and then throw some protein in there too. Mix it, boom, done. Like, it's that opportunity and like different variations of the 5S rule is so easy to follow. As long as you have that base, like I can't give any more practical advice to anyone else. Like soups, shakes, salads, stir fries, and scrambles. Follow those 5 things and you will be so surprised how well 2020 would go. So my challenge for everyone is to pick 3 a day and have them. Like if on Sunday you do your meal prep and you make a big batch of soup, a big batch of salad, and say a big batch of scrambles. And then you can like individualize the things that you mix it with, and don't even worry about calories at this point. Like just get into the habit of making those things. Like that's the foundation. Like so many clients, again, I'm bringing up another topic I've had so many times, is like people overanalyze and overthink things all the time. Like I get nutrition clients all the time where their nutrition's terrible, like fucking terrible. And I have no idea how these people live because they don't drink water, they barely eat any protein, and they wonder why they feel like shit all the time. And then they're asking me like, oh, how many grams of sugar should I be eating? How many grams of fat should I be eating? And I'm like, how about you just start eating vegetables once a day and not worry about those things, right? So in this case, don't worry about how many grams of protein, carbs, or fat are in these soups, shakes, salads, scrambles, and stir fries. Just get into the habit of making them over the weekend, having them prepped and taking them to work or wherever you go. That is going to be the biggest challenge for so many people, but I guarantee you when that becomes a habit, sky's the limit. And I feel like it's a bulletproof thing because a lot of times people shy away from healthy eating because it's like, oh, I have to like cook a week's worth of chicken breasts and eat chicken breasts every single day. It gets boring. I need variety. I can't do it, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, with the 5S rule, you have variety. Like it's so easy. So my goal for all of you And maybe I'll even do it because like I'm super simple. I can eat the same thing for months at a time. So I might even jump in on this challenge with you guys and follow the 5S rule and showcase my meals online to kind of add a little accountability for all of you. So I'm going to edit there. Remember the 5 S's: soups, shakes, salads, stir fries, and scrambles. That's my advice. That's practical advice. It's not anything else. So I'm going to end it there. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me ramble for all these years. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Share this podcast with your friends and family. Give me a 5-star review on any platform that you're listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the best. Until next time.